Hello, it's Ash and welcome into this video where we are focusing on our calf muscles. So we're going to strengthen them, we're going to stretch them a little bit, we're going to make them more resilient, we're going to make them stronger, which will ultimately help you run better. So let's make a start by just bringing your feet underneath your hips, and what we're going to do is elevate the heels, and we're just going to have a little bit of a walk around the space that you're in, or the mat if you're on a mat, and just have a walk around. And as we're doing that, we're going for about a minute. And we're focusing on really pushing the ball of the big toe and the big toe down into the floor as we connect every footstep, whilst also, again, keeping those heels nice and high. It's a little bit windy out here this morning. So we're just in the middle of or towards the end of a storm here in the UK at the moment. So that's why there's leaves everywhere. Okay, so getting that good activation in those calf muscles. Our calf muscles are one of the muscles that take the biggest amount of force and a beating when we run. So if we can make them more resilient, make them stronger, make them move more elastic and pliable, then ultimately we're going to make them more resilient and less injury prone. Okay, so we're nearly there. Should be feeling maybe a light burn in those calf muscles, lower leg muscles, or maybe a good burn already. Okay, and as we've warmed them up now, we're going to stand, just have a little bit of a pedal and feel the after effects of that work. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go into standing that left foot forwards. We're going to work into some dorsiflexion, so bending that knee and pushing the knees towards over the toes if we can, with the foot flat all the way through. A little bit of a stretch into that, again, the Achilles heel going up into the calf muscle. And we're keeping the hands towards the hips and bending that back knee. So we're just nice and smoothly coming down to about a 7 out of 10, then pushing back up. Coming down, and as we push back up, push from the big toe. So really push that, drive that big toe into the floor, which activates that big toe muscle that goes up into the arch of the foot. It creates a good, strong foundation. Make sure the knee feels okay with this. So keep breathing. So there used to be some kind of like mythical saying of like, don't push your knees over toes in the fitness industry, but obviously the knees over toes guy has completely wiped that out. Okay, we're going to just have a little bit of a pedal and feel the after effects. Can you feel all of that work? Compare it to the other side. Let's step the right foot forwards. Again, nice flat foot all the way through. And then what we're going to do is step that left foot back, hands to the hips, keep both knees bent. Keep the foot nice and flat as we push the knee over the toes, and then push strongly back. Push the big toe strongly back to come up to standing. Again, we're going for roughly about 40 seconds on each side. So there's a stretch, but then a strength element to it. So it's mobility. So mobility is not just flexibility, it's the strength through that range of the flexibility, through the range of motion, so that we can, again, activate the right muscles in the right ways. Keep breathing as we do this. Make sure the knee feels okay with it. And never go past the 7 out of 10 intensity in the stretch. So nice mobility, getting everything elastic in there, getting it more supple. Come up back up to standing, have a little march on the spot. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to go both feet underneath our hips, and we're going to press again through the big toe and the ball of the big toe to get that really good big toe activation that goes into the arch of the foot. And we're going to elevate the heels nice and high. Then we're going to slowly bring those heels down, and then elevate the heels nice and high again. Heels down, heels up, heels down, heels up, really drive up. So nice and slow with the heels down, and then as your heels touch the floor, drive back up nice and strong and powerfully. Keep breathing as we do this. And think about keeping your body tall, so your posture's tall but not overly tense. Have a smile. And notice as you fatigue in these muscles, the force and the weight of the body wants to distribute to the outside of the toes. So the body wants to recruit the outer part of the foot to help that big toe muscle and the arch of the foot, but really focus on being strict with that big toe and the inner arch of the foot. Keep breathing as we do this. We're nearly there. Well done. Let's go. Last one. and time. Well done. Just have a shake out how they're feeling. Can you feel the calf muscles active, nice and pumped up? So this is going to be great if you could do this as a pre-run activation as well, or you could do this as like a every other day strengthening and mobility session. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go into again another stretch. So we step the left foot forward. Actually, we'll step the right foot forwards. We're going to step the left foot back, and we're going to go into like a high lunge position, but pushing that left heel into the floor. So we feel that stretching that Achilles heel area going up into the calf muscle. Now what we're going to do from here is going to bend that knee at the back and drop the knee down a little bit whilst pushing the force into that back heel. Now we should feel that in that Achilles heel and going into the calf muscle. And then what we're going to do is push from the toes and slightly rock the weight of the body forwards. Now rock it back, feel the stretch, rock forwards. So we'll push from the toes every time, rock back into the toes, push from the toes. Keep breathing as we do this. So again, it's a stretch, then a strength. And this mimics our toe off position. As we continue to do this, make sure you're not pushing more than a 7 out of 10 stretch. You don't have to feel a massive stretch, but just to know that this is doing really good positive work as you push from the big toe and rock slightly forwards. Again, it's creating that really good strong foot and ankle and Achilles and calf muscle area, the lower leg. Okay, keep breathing. Let's go one more. And pedal out. Well done. How does that feel? Okay, left foot forwards, right foot back. Again, push the heel into the floor, then bend the right knee. And again, we're pushing from that back big toe to rock forwards and then push back. It's kind of a bit fiddly to get this exactly right. But just bend the knee and push the weight backwards, and then you should start to feel it in that Achilles heel and the calf muscle. Relax the shoulders, relax the jaw, breathe. That wind is really fresh. It's really nice. Okay. So which side feels stronger? So this for me feels a lot stronger. Do you notice a difference on each side? Okay, nearly there, last one. Okay, again, just pedal it out, feel the after effects. Can you feel all of the work that we're doing? So, okay, well done. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go into a single leg. So balancing, which makes it a lot harder, makes your brain work a little bit harder as well, because your nervous system has to connect to all of those parts of the body and activate them. We're going to hover the right foot up off the floor, use a balance aid if you need to. Now we're going to do a single leg calf raise, so keep a slight bend in the knee. I'm going to elevate that left heel as high as you can, slowly come back down again. As the heel touches, elevate it back up nice and high. We're going to go for about 30 seconds on each side. Get ready? 3, 2, 1, and let's go. Again, really push ball of the big toe and the big toe into the floor. So these type of exercises, ankle, Achilles, calf muscles, are what I get my clients to do regularly. I plan these sessions for my clients. So if you want some structure, or if you want to see what it's like having a week of your sessions planned, you can get a free 7-day program. Have a look in the link in the description below. And also there's the coaching options in there as well. Or you can have a look at runbetterwithash.com if you're watching this on a TV. Nearly there. And time, well done. Again, you should be feeling a really good burn in that calf muscle area at the lower leg. Okay, let's go to the other side. Left foot up. Make sure we get a good big toe and ball of the big toe connection. And then we're driving up. Let's go. 30 seconds. Breathe. Ooh, a little bit of a wobble in my balance. I'm on an uneven bit of grass. Okay. Again, really driving up. Coming back down. When the heel touches, drive back up. Keep breathing. This is great work. Last one. And time. Well done. Okay, just shake the body out. Well done. Okay, and then what we're going to do now is we're just going to have a little bit of a bounce, as if we're pogoing, or if we're on a skipping rope. Again, just a bit of a sort of light, really light plyometric exercise. Now, as we're doing this, what we're focusing on again is big toe and the ball of the big toe, nice and springy, and we've got a really light heel kiss. Okay, so you ready? And let's go. So try and keep your posture nice and tall, and we're just doing this again, nice and tall. Nice and light and springy. We want that foot connection, ball of the big toe and the big toe doing all of the work. So last thing we're going to do, so breathe. You're doing really well. You can really focus on the big toe. When we get that good activation, that's the exact areas that we want to be working. So big toe and foot, you can see how they work together with those stabilising muscles in the ankle and arm and the lower leg, the calf muscle. Well done, fantastic session, really good work. So again, you can do this every other day. You can do this as a pre-run session to warm your calves up and get them really nice and active, but fantastic work. Really important that we look after our calf muscles because they do a lot of work for the rest of our body. So thank you for your calf muscles are saying thank you for doing that work. Well done, and I shall see you in the next video.